Hey guys, hey, it's Julia, aka The Mug Life DIY, and today I am bringing you not boho. I don't know. Today is actually my very first and super excited to announce my sponsored video by Cricut. So this one is all about the Cricut Joy and it is super basic. I hope you guys enjoy. I didn't want to do anything fall. I didn't want to do anything super complicated. I just wanted to kind of get my feet wet. And so this is an introductory Cricut Joy video. And I want to give an amazing shout out and thank you to Cricut. And believe me, I sent them lots of emails asking questions and they were super helpful. And they had so many people, different people helping and answering questions. And even on the website on Cricut Design Space, I had lots of questions, y'all. But they were amazing. So I am so excited and I feel like I should be holding it because it's absolutely adorable. It's actually in my room right now. I have moved it several times. I had it in my craft space. I had it upstairs in my room because it's so small, it's so portable, it's super easy, and it's not intimidating. And maybe you were like me and thinking about getting a cutting machine and you didn't know which one to do because they're all pretty scary and they're all a lot of money and you just don't know, you know, if you're going to be doing these large projects. I wanted to use mine for organizing and I used it for my son's back to school labeling and my craft room. So this is what I came up with and I hope you guys enjoy and love, and definitely give Cricut down in my affiliate link. I'll check it out, look at it. I can't speak, y'all, you know, it's nothing new. So I hope you guys enjoyed this really fun video and I will see you guys on the flip side.
Introductory, easy, beginning level Cricut tutorials. And these are going to be super budget friendly, which is a bonus. So this first project is taking the Cricut card maker for the Cricut Joy, which is the machine that I have. And you're going to insert one of the cards, and it's that easy. You peel off that little plastic film, you put it on the mat, which is a little bit tacky, and then you insert it in your machine. So I am showing you on the left-hand side my Cricut design space. I was super intimidated and thought it would be a lot harder, but I am showing you the step-by-step process. It actually, what is kind of funny to me, it took a shorter amount of time cutting the printout than it did me figuring out what I was doing. So just going on to your phone, you can download the app and you have that direct access if you want that ease. Or if you like having a little bit of a bigger design space, you can do the Cricut design space on your laptop, which I actually prefer the laptop space because I feel like it was a little bit more creative for me to get all of my ideas out versus just doing it on a small little screen. So that is completely up to you on what you're choosing. So if you are interested in watching how I actually do a step-by-step tutorial on my laptop, let me know down below so I can do another one for you guys. And this was actually my first project I ever did on my machine. I just really wanted to jump right in and I wanted to make a birthday card for my mom. I am the absolute worst at sending, mailing, making cards. I actually used to make cards with my sister and I loved it, but I don't know, I just stopped doing it. And it's definitely a first joy for me. And when I got to kind of just see how easy it was to make these cards, but yet still have that personal touch of making something, it was a definite bonus for me. So I took one of my favorite distressing ink pads, which I totally need to buy some more of his Tim Holtz, his little pink blending pens, because I've used them all. But this is how the birthday card turned out for my mom. I love the holographic inserts. They have a lot of different ones, but I love this purple and the holographic together. So this second project is actually, I picked up, of course, a coffee cup
which is right up on the right-hand side from Michael's a couple weeks ago. And I just really wanted a cute to-go coffee mug for church. Since our church isn't making coffee weekly, I thought bringing my own coffee, I wanted to do something fun. So I searched for different coffee already pre-made designs in Design Space, and I saw this adorable one called, actually, look down in the description box. I have the link for this one, this exact one that you can make, and it says Coffee and Jesus, and it is my favorite color, teal, and it's adorable, and I just absolutely love it. So I hope you guys will see how easy this project is, which was my second project ever making with my Cricut Joy. Now, real life here, you can see this is the hardest part for me, is weeding out the part of the vinyl that you don't want to transfer, that and actually peeling apart the transfer tape. This is always the easiest part for me, pulling apart the blank space vinyl. This is the permanent vinyl, so perhaps maybe it's just a little bit thicker. I don't know, let me know if you have a Cricut or you've never worked with any kind of vinyl cutting machines before, but that is probably, I'm hoping with more practice, I get better at it. But the tools definitely were amazing. That was a great help, which I did love. I bought an extra set because I know me and I needed more than one. So I will have that link for my Amazon shop of the cute little set that I got with a little zipper pouch. And you can just see, this is the longest process I really feel when you're designing things. And it's just a little bit of a give and take, but I thought this font, it peeled off really easily. So I really adore the cursive font, and I think I'm definitely going to make more projects with this font. And here the transfer tape woes. I will say it's like 20 minutes later for me. I don't know. I could not figure out which corner I should the words, guys, that I should start peeling from. And so I just kept trying, and I don't have nails, guys. I can't keep nails, and maybe perhaps if I had longer nails, this would be an easier process. But for me, I honestly feel like this was the hardest part of the entire project. Not the transferring, not the weeding, but pulling apart the actual transfer tape. And it's probably the most exciting for me, just that I finally did it, and then I just placed my image on the vinyl transfer tape, and then I started to, I believe it's called varnish or burnish. I know I'm saying this wrong, both sides of my vinyl. I really felt like doing just one side, it didn't transfer as well. So I watched several of the wonderful Cricut tutorials that they have on their website, and pretty much all of them said it works a lot better with this permanent when you kind of rub down the front and the back. I really felt like that gave it an extra way for it to adhere to the transfer tape. Now, also be remembering, this is my second project ever creating with my machine. Now, I have used vinyl before. My friend Nicole over at the Week's Nest sent me several of her vinyl creations, but I didn't have any tools, and I definitely didn't have that wonderful little or the flat tool that I just told you that you're varnishing both sides with, which that was amazing. But this like little pick tool is probably my favorite of all of the tools. Just to kind of start pulling it down, if I had any part that wasn't quite laying flat against the tape, I would just kind of use the side edge of this, lay it flat, and then allow the stickiness and tackiness of the transfer tape to help it lay flat. It was awesome. Now, I did cut my image on to a little bit smaller so that I could see where I was placing it. And then I cut two little slits in the middle of my image because it is a rounded surface of the cup,
And then it also helped me kind of smooth in between so there wasn't any bubbles. So I was rubbing, pushing it down, and it was great. I think cutting it just in the middle, those little slits, definitely helped it adhere great to the coffee cup. Now, any side of the vinyl that didn't quite stick, I would just rub it down a little bit longer, and then I peeled back the transfer vinyl tape at a pretty sharp angle away from my vinyl, and it adhered amazing. And it's definitely like a very satisfying thing to see your project come together when you get to pull off the final results. So here it is. Here's my little image with my coffee cup. I love the gold and the teal together. It's a beautiful color combination. So definitely check the link that I have for this, that you can make this exact copy yourself. And jumping into project 3, we are going to get in and tackle some organization. Well, let's just say I have been trying this whole year, and it's been a trial to organize and clean as I unpack our entire new house that we just moved from Texas to Virginia. So it's been a struggle, but I definitely knew that I could use my wonderful Cricut as an advantage tool. I took some Dollar Tree tags that are the little wooden chalkboard tags, and I also have Dollar Tree bins, and I have a little cube storage shelf. I have different ideas, or what I call idea bins, and I put different things that I want to group together in a craft project. And they're pretty generic bins. I have a fall bin, I have a winter bin, I have a metal bin, and I have a wood bin. I have not organized all of the bins yet, so I can't make more of these little tags for you, but I have down in my Cricut design space an open where you can create this exact font. I didn't do anything special, but I loved the white vinyl on the black chalkboard. I think it really pops a lot, and it's great. It's now organized. I now know which bin is which bin, and isn't that great when you can actually just organize something for yourself, and that's it. And you're going to rub the vinyl on to your little tag, which of course is from the Dollar Tree, and peel apart, which is probably the most fun part. And I'm going to do that to all of my vinyl tags. Now, I did want to try out a couple of different fonts just to see how I could actually do on different fonts, if one would be a little bit easier than the other. And I really loved the one font that I used for the fall. I think that's my favorite one. So definitely, if you want to change the fonts, it's super easy to do in your design space. And I, of course, did all of this from my phone because I have just started doing a couple of designs on my laptop. And then they come with these little raffia strings, and I just attach them to my little bins. And as you can see, I love how the white pops. Of course, you could always do a different color of the permanent vinyl, but I really adored the white and black. I think it's a fun pop against my colored bins, which are also from the Dollar Tree. I hope you guys enjoyed this really fun and simple Cricut tutorial, and I hope you guys maybe perhaps learned a few new things, and give me some questions, or even if you have some ideas, I would love to talk with you guys down in the bottom. And I even just wanted to show you all of the cool things that I have been picking up constantly. Since they sent me my Cricut Joy, I have been purchasing other additional things that I cannot wait to create with. My next upcoming projects, I'm definitely using my smart iron-ons. I have so many ideas I would love to create for my kids, for myself, for gifts for other people. There are just so many options, even though I think I'm going to be like Oprah and say, you get a card, everyone gets a handmade card. That's it for this one video, guys.
Be sure to check out all of my different goodies that I have down in my link in my description box, and I will see you guys next time.